Alright guys, so I get a lot of comments like, what is wrong with you? Why would you do that? Why would you kill a rabbit? Why would anybody want to live this way? You're a terrible person for doing this. I even get a few death threats and people telling me to go kill myself. So let me address that first. Stop it. There's no excuse for it. You're just being bullies. I don't care what it's for, or who you're telling it to, or why. Stop it. Telling somebody to kill themselves is probably one of the most terrible things a human being can tell another human being. So, stop it. There's no excuse. As for the death threats, I'm of the mindset that they should be punished. They should be taken very seriously, especially in today's day and age. They should be taken very seriously if you threaten to kill somebody. I don't care if you're just joking around. I don't care if you don't actually mean it. It's not okay. So yeah, I think they should be punished. Now on to the questions. Why would I butcher a rabbit? The same reason I'd butcher any other animal. To eat it. What's wrong with me? Nothing. You're being overly sensitive. Our country and our generation is very sensitive and they act on emotion, not actual thought. They act on emotion. Their comments are emotionally charged, not thoughtfully thought out. And finally, why would anyone want to live this way? Lots of reasons. Let's think about it for a moment. Do you eat beef? How about chicken? Pork? Bacon? Eggs? Well, it had to come from somewhere because it doesn't grow on trees. So either A, there's someone out there, somewhere, who lives this life, who does all the raising, who does all the treatments, who does all the butchering for you so that you have beef, pork, chicken, eggs to eat. Or B, there's a factory farm somewhere that has crowds of animals waiting to be butchered so you can eat them. That whole expectation versus reality, think about it. What would you rather want? For me, the reason I chose this lifestyle is for a couple different reasons. First of all, I took out the middleman because I wanted to know how my animals are treated. I don't agree with the way factory farms do it. I don't want that for my animals. I want to know. I took the responsibility myself. I didn't put it on someone else. I took it myself to know how these animals were treated, how these animals were medicated, how they were housed, how they were fed, what they're pumped full of, how they were butchered. I know this stuff because I do it myself. I know it. And that's fine if people don't want to know. If they don't want to know about the food chain, how their animal was treated before they got it, that's fine. They can do that. That's their right. But it's my right to know these things and decide that I don't like it, and therefore do it my own way. And so that's what I'm doing. I know how these animals are treated, and that's all that matters. I treat them with the best respect that I can, and I try to improve my systems for their benefit and mine. Because I actually care about them, and I want happy, healthy animals. That is my goal. I also want to be more self-reliant and be able to provide things for myself. If something happens and the store goes out, I've got rabbits I can butcher. My family is not going to starve. Also, if something else happens, I've got the pelts. It's going to take a little time to treat them, yes, but you can make warm clothing out of them to house your family in case, something happens. I personally enjoy coming out here and taking care of my rabbits every morning. I like coming out here and talking to them and seeing how they're doing. I personally enjoy that part. I don't enjoy butchering. I never will. But it's a necessary step in the path of homesteading and self-sufficiency. To be able to do things yourself. Yes, my very first video didn't go so well. That's how you don't do it. Do research and then practice. Trial by fire. Yeah, I wasn't very good at it, and I didn't expect to be very good at it. But I learned, and that's the point. Learning implies doing something. So that's what I did, and I've improved. Things go much faster. I have the skills now to do it by myself. And we as a people need to grow a pair. Why? Because we're so overly sensitive about the way other people's live. We're so overly sensitive about it that we think everybody has to live a specific way or they're terrible, awful people. But that's just not true. No. Get your grown-up pants on, buck up, and stop screaming bloody murder at everything you don't agree about. Because it's unbecoming of people who claim to be adults. If you don't like the lifestyle, then stop clicking on videos about it. It's that simple. You have the right to not click on that video. You also have the right to click on that video and leave a comment. You do. I'm not going to tell you you can't, but it is a waste of your time and mine. Because I don't care. I don't care if you don't like it. Because personally, this is my decision. If you don't like it, then ignore it. Don't go wasting everybody else's time with your stupidity. With that being said, most of the time I won't reply to trolling, hateful, hurtful, or even stupid comments. I won't. It's a waste of time. And most of the time they'll either get deleted or ignored. Sometimes if I do reply, expect a lot of sarcasm. Because most emotionally fueled posts are stupid. They sound very stupid. The argument behind them is very stupid. So before posting when emotionally charged, why not take a breath and think it through first? Yeah, so I'm sure there's a lot more that could be said. There's a lot more that could be said with all of this. But the point is that if you don't agree with the lifestyle, then stop watching. You don't have to watch it. If you don't like it, that's fine. If you don't want to know how your food is prepared, how your food gets on your table, that's fine. You don't have to. That's your right. But I've decided that that's something that I want to know. Something I want to deal with. And something I want to do something about. I want to do this. I may not enjoy every aspect of it, but this is something that I've decided to do. I want happy, healthy animals. And I want to make sure that by my hand, that happens. I'm not going to give the responsibility to somebody else and then just hope that they do that. I'm going to do it myself. So, if you have any questions, go ahead and post them below, and I'll answer them as best as I can. There's a lot more that could be said about this, but I've said enough. So, that's my vlog thing for today. I've got a lot of things on my mind, but still having computer troubles, but unfortunately I can't put that on my top priority list just yet. I got a lot of other things going on. I'm trying to shift the rabbits over to a different setup, a different system, and it's taking longer than I would like, but we're working out all the details and stuff. So, I hope you guys have a good week, and I'll see you next week.